And gentlemen, I bid you adieu and a happy good morning to everybody here on this Saturday morning on the Lewis Sports Network. Make sure to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, make sure your notifications are turned on, make sure you guys are sharing this on your social media streams, and make sure to also comment down below in the comment section. Truly appreciate it. So in this video, I am talking about my top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL currently. So make sure to smash the like and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's get on to this video. At number 1, I have the Super Bowl champion and reigning Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes, who also won an MVP just a couple of years ago. What makes him special, I said before, is his ability to make different types of throws with his arm, his ability to not only pass in the pocket but pass out the pocket, his ability to throw on the run off his back foot. I think he uses very good positioning with his hips on throwing the football. Patrick Mahomes is that guy. And I mean, it does definitely help when you have weapons like Sammy Watkins, McCole Hardman, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. It really does help when you have weapons like that. But also, it's difficult for those weapons to kind of get unleashed when you don't have the type of quarterback like, Patrick Mahomes, who's able to do what he does. I mean, you always say it, that imagine if some of the quarterbacks that get injured have the type of weapons that they have when they have the talent. And Patrick Mahomes is like tailor-made, for what the Chiefs have, and the beautiful play calling by Andy Reid. So that's why I have Patrick Mahomes as my number 1 quarterback right now. I just think that he's the best in the game with the throws that he makes. He's just so accurate with the football. That's what makes him so special. And when he needs to, he will escape the pocket and be able to run, and able to get some good yardage, maybe even some first downs, maybe even more, just depending on how much he can run. But he has very good legs. He just doesn't use them because he's much more of a pocket-friendly passer, but he could definitely run with his legs. So we got Patrick Mahomes at number 1. Number 2, I got to go with Russell Wilson. He used to use his athleticism and his legs in the beginning of his career, but I've loved his evolvement, his evolution as a pocket passing quarterback. He's another quarterback who's become much more accurate, over the years. I mean, his ability to have 4,000-yard seasons, not with as many weapons. The defense not once what it used to be with the Legion of Boom. Also, not having the offensive line where Russell Wilson has had to scramble a lot more. He takes more hits. He takes a lot of hits as a quarterback because he doesn't have the strongest offensive line. And for him to be able to make plays to some of the receivers that he has, it's pretty good. And I'm not saying he doesn't have any bad receivers. They just got DK Metcalf last year. He is such a beast with his body frame. I feel like he's a matchup. He's a mismatch on the outside, with the matchups he presents. You obviously have Tyler Lockett. They got Chris Carson. I feel like they could use another weapon, but Russell Wilson is another one who is kind of like a Houdini in his own right. He's able to make plays out of nothing. And again, he also has good legs, so he can also run when he needs to get a first down if he never doesn't see a play down the field or if he can't find anybody. So that's what makes Russell Wilson special. He's able to do a lot with less. I just think Mahomes is slightly a little bit better, but I got Russell Wilson at number 2. Number 3, third best quarterback. You see, you can flip-flop these guys 3 and 4, but I'm going to say Lamar Jackson. This is just me personally, Lamar Jackson, with no due respect to Deshaun Watson, because you can actually flip-flop them 3 or 4 depending on how your list is. But Lamar Jackson is electric. He is the current Michael Vick of the NFL right now with the way that he runs with his legs. I thought he took great strides this year as a pocket passing quarterback, being able to make throws because he does have a strong arm and he can throw deep. But if you notice the way that Lamar Jackson does throw, though, he throws more north to south. So it's kind of like he kind of attacks more the middle of the field. I don't look at him as somebody who can throw to the outside. And he's shown that he can do it. He just doesn't do it as consistently. He's someone who just kind of really throws more down the middle of the field. And I would like for Lamar Jackson to eventually be able to throw, be able to throw on the outside on his left and on his right. His legs are amazing in terms of how he's able to make extensive runs. I know he does a lot of zone reads. That's kind of like what his game is. And I think that I think that he could throw a little bit more to, Hollywood Brown, a lot more. I know that they got Miles Boykins. I think to be able to use those receivers a little bit more. I mean, you have the tight end Mark Andrews as well. I would love for players like Antonio Brown to be able to be a part of his team, man, to have that threat. The crazy part is with Antonio Brown, anybody he goes on, he instantly makes them better. That's how talented he is. But Lamar Jackson, he is just a joy to watch. He's like a human joystick. Like, the man is a running back at the quarterback position. I mean, and he's so elusive. He's so athletic. He's just fun to watch. Now it's for him to take that next step. I mean, he did win the MVP. That's what makes Lamar Jackson really special. Now it's, can he take that next step and evolve as a quarterback? And I think that hopefully Lamar Jackson can do that, because I'm really looking forward to see what the Baltimore Ravens do this year. And I got Lamar at number 3. Lamar is super talented, great football player, and I feel like he can get even better, with his ability to be able to, pass for 3,700 plus yards and then 1,200 on the ground. I mean, when you count for that, that's almost damn near 5,000 yards. Like when you're talking about total yards from scrimmage right there. So that, that's what makes it pretty special with Lamar. So I got him at number 3. Number 4, I got Deshaun Watson. Again, you could say that he's a number 3 quarterback. This is just the way that I'm looking at it in terms of like from my list. Deshaun Watson, what a talent, intelligent, smart quarterback. His ability to read the defense. He also is another quarterback that in moments he could use his own read option, but he's also athletic. He has great legs. He's another player who doesn't play with the best offensive line either, and he's able to, perform at a high level. I love Deshaun Watson playing. And if you guys notice, my top 4 quarterbacks in Patrick Mahomes right there, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, and Deshaun Watson, they are all exciting quarterbacks to watch. When you look at them, these guys are just, they're special and unique in their own way. But Deshaun Watson, what a weapon. He has a strong arm. Deshaun Watson, that dude is a special player. I enjoy watching him play. Again, I feel like with all of these quarterbacks, and if you look at Deshaun Watson again, I just look at his positioning also in throwing the football. And I feel like as a quarterback, you have to be able to have good hips. Obviously, your step drops have to be good. Also, how you hold the football, I think is key to having a good throw, because obviously it's always with mechanics. But I feel like what makes these guys, top quarterbacks, again, is their ability to position themselves when they throw the football. So that's why I feel like, that's what makes them great. I think that's something that Lamar Jackson can just improve a little bit on, but I feel like he's going to get better, and he's going to do that. But again, Lamar, special player. Deshaun Watson, special player. You can flip-flop those guys 3 or 4, it doesn't matter. I just personally got Deshaun Watson at number 4, but he's definitely a top 5 quarterback. And if you don't think that, that's crazy. Again, that's your opinion, but I got Deshaun Watson at number 4. At number 5, last but not least, I got Drew Brees. I just think that Drew Brees, for him playing, late in his years, and for him to still be able to throw 4,000-yard seasons, he's still showing a very strong cannon arm, at his age. Keeps himself in great shape. Just a great quarterback, knows where to find the ball with his receivers. I was kind of debating between him and Aaron Rodgers, and you can make a case that Aaron Rodgers, despite the fact that he's declining, you could make a case that he's, a top 5 quarterback because of the fact that he also doesn't have a strong offensive line. And Drew Brees gets more time to throw the football than Aaron Rodgers does. Again, I'm not mad at your list and what you guys think, as to who your top 5 quarterbacks are, but I got Drew Brees at number 5. For him to be doing what he's doing and with the weapons that he has, and you would even say, like, well, give, an Aaron Rodgers those type of weapons, see what he can do and all that. I mean, which is true. And like I said, you could make a case for that. But my personal list, I got Patrick Mahomes at number 1, Russell Wilson at number 2, Lamar Jackson number 3, Deshaun Watson at number 4, and Drew Brees, what he's still doing at his age, at number 5. And like I said, you could put Rodgers at number 5 if you could. I got Rodgers at number 6. But that's my personal opinion. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, those are my top 5 quarterbacks right now, currently in the NFL. Let me know what you guys think. Who are your top 5 quarterbacks? As always, on the Lewis Sports Network. Bless up, live, laugh, love. Thank you for watching.